Excellent. Welcome back, everybody, to the Season 10 of the Welsh Esports League and the second iteration of chess in the league. My name is Jonathan Blackburn, and I'd like to welcome to the stream Stephen Whatley. How are you, Stephen, today?
Thank you, Jonathan. Yeah, it's lovely to be here. Not 100% sure what you got me into yet, but we'll find out in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm not really sure what I've got myself into either at the moment. So I've been doing this. We set up Season 1 for chess before Christmas and had a fantastic time. But this is the Welsh Esports League, where we're really fortunate and lucky that we've managed to get chess involved in it, and obviously included in the esports kind of areas. You know, who would thought?
I think it was last year or the year before it was specifically designated as an esport.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of tweets going around and videos of Carlson and whatnot playing in the same room, but on computers against each other. And at the Esports World Cup as well, wasn't there as well? So it's been ever so popular.
In Riyadh, I think that was last year. Yeah, it looked quite fun.
Yeah. I mean, so I thought, well, we're missing out on all the fun, aren't we? So why not try and set up a tournament? And really quite thankful for the Welsh Esports for being so welcoming and putting on helping us with the stream and putting on helping us with the organisation and actually setting up this league. You know, people can literally sit at home, play a few games of online chess, which they probably would play anyway, and actually maybe even earn some pocket money along the way as well, which is really quite good. But we've actually got a league going as well, and everything. So I'll tell you all about it. So we've got I think 10 teams taking part last season and 10 teams taking part this season as well. So you can see here, I don't know if you can see that, Stephen, on the groups.
I can.
Can you see the groups? You can. So it starts with, so this week and next week, we've got rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of the group stages, where those teams all basically play each other. Obviously, one round they'll each have a bye because there's 5 teams in each group. And then after that, the bottom team will get eliminated and won't play any more games. But the top 2 go into the top bracket, where they'll play eliminations to the semi-finals the week after, and then the finals in the final week, the fourth week, to determine places 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the same will also happen to the places 5, 6, 7, and 8 as well.
8,
they'll play an elimination. So, you know, the games are held. So these are the matches that we've got going on tonight. At the top, we've got 4 games starting just now. It should be playing right away. And then another 4 games that they might start at 8 o'clock. They might start a little bit sooner. Some start a little bit later, perhaps, as well. But they're going to play 4 games of 5+3 online against each other. Obviously, if there's a clear winner, then they stop there. But they must play all 4 games. If they end in 2-2, for example, then we need to have a winner. So they're actually going to send a fresh challenge of a 3+0 Armageddon game. Now, they don't actually need to play any more games of the 5+3. They just send it as 3+0, and it's an Armageddon. And there's no specific setting for Armageddon. So just if it's a draw, then Black's going to win. Does that explain to you?
But you can't set the timing difference, can you?
No. So we can't set the timing difference. So that's why it's just 3+0. So maybe a slight advantage to the Black players there, the teams that are second. But it's
because usually you get less time, don't you, if you're Black? That's the other disadvantage that you normally have. For the advantage of getting a draw gives you a win.
Yeah, I mean, it's smart. Do you know what though? Last season in season 1, we didn't have a single Armageddon game. Didn't have a single one. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to us having actually an Armageddon game this time round, and that'll be a lot more exciting. It's going to be good if we actually get one. We can actually watch it live.
Yeah, it's good fun. So at least for us watching, maybe not for those playing. It's a bit nerve-wracking for them playing.
I mean, have you actually played an Armageddon yet?
Not online. I mean, I played one back when I was 10 in the UK Chess Challenge. It was the Giga final. I'd got 5.5 out of 6, along with a lovely guy, Michael Fletcher. And we became friends after that. Never met him before that. We became friends after that, and we we drew against each other and won the rest of our games. And I was a complete really unknown at the time. for the area.
Wow.
And so we went into playoff. We drew the first like 3 games, and then he was doing Armageddon, and yeah, it was good fun. And I won, so
right.
it's great.
I mean, it's good that you won there as well. I've never actually played one, so I don't know why, but in Europe they seem to do a lot of rapid play playoffs and Armageddons and things, whereas for some reason here in the UK we don't seem to do it as much. So I'm pleased that we've been able to add it into this tournament, and I'm just actually looking. I think I can see that we've we've actually got a major matchup in round 1. So we're thinking about quality of players that are playing in this tournament. I mean, we had an international master win it last time out. He might not be able to make it this time due to a conflict of scheduling issue, but we've still actually got 2 candidate masters going at it at the moment in actually what's a really tense game. So I don't know if we can switch to the gameplay, and this is where I need your help actually, Stephen, because I might be a little bit distracted, and I think you can actually help analyze.
I'll try and carry. Don't worry.
Okay, so I'm just trying to load up here, and I can't seem to click on anything at the moment. Why is that not
classic? Classic, yeah. Computer error.
Yeah, no. There we go. It's actually coming up now, so that's okay. So I know some of these usernames, so I can actually see here. So he's actually playing right now, and it should let me watch his games. Okay, maybe I need to actually log in then. So he's playing right now.
Oh, I know Alex.
Comes up. Yeah, you know Alex, don't you? You know Alex. So do you know what? I'm going to log in actually because I think
played Alex many a time.
You played Alex, yes. There we go. Yeah. I'm on now. It hid my password, so it's okay. So people can't see it, which is quite good. But yeah, I mean, look at this game. This is in the first round. So Alex actually Major Coast
just completely winning, right? Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, Bishop F1, then bring the king into D6, and
yeah. So he's representing the Sea Dragons.
There you go.
Yeah, so Alex is representing the Sea Dragons as white, and Ethan RJ is just playing. He didn't play last season. He's playing this season for the Artists. Yeah, that was looking like a really close endgame, by the way. I think they both were actually completely equal for a very long time. Went down to only a few seconds less each. And here we go. Do you know much about this opening?
I actually played a Tory Attack, which is insanely similar to the London. But in my view, like, I just prefer playing it massively. I played it since I was like 8. And I tell you what, it's incredibly useful as a backup to it's not my main opening, right? But it's incredibly useful when I'm preparing in a tournament and I want to have a backup.
This is really what just happened?
Okay. So he wants to, if he takes back, he wants to castle and then play Queen C2 and trap the Queen, and then play Knight D2, right?
Is this some opening prep by Ethan or Bishop A6?
That was incredibly quick for it to not be.
It must be, surely, because this is. And let's just go back here, because this is. I mean, I know this position here, Bishop F5. Is it Bishop F5 here that's playable here at this point, or is D6
well, he took
D5
first.
Here? Yeah,
I think Black normally takes on D5 first, right?
Because there is a line with Queen B3, C4, and then you play Bishop F5.
And then do this.
Yeah, but here this is obviously completely
different. But is that an
different.
error then, that because he didn't play C4?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine, but Ethan is playing this extremely quickly. I mean, is that Queen getting trapped? But then again, he doesn't have to take the rook.
He can't take it. I don't think. I think that was in the weirdest way possible. Just a straight swap of bishops.
I mean, this is high level character prep. This is, and I wasn't expecting to get that in the second game in,
and not from the London either.
Not from a London either. No.
What I was going to point out, I find interesting is the difference in chess.com rating, and yet probably on FIDE rating they're really not very different.
Yeah, I mean, Ethan actually recently he was kind of like languishing in the I don't know 2100, but he
Yeah.
recently got above 2200. He's since dropped below again, so he's maybe 2160, 2170, something like that. And Alex used to be 2170 not so long ago either. He's dropped down to about 2120. Although he might have gained from the weekends. I've just been with him this weekend where he won and drew, so I think he gained a few. But these two are very evenly matched, and actually potentially a Welsh Olympiad kind of match off here, like because they're both fighting to get into the Olympiad team in Uzbekistan later on this year, and both of these players will want to get their spot. Ethan's never been before.
Are they bottom end or top end of that team?
Do you know what? It depends who goes. I know that Jose will likely go as the IM. I'm 50-50, depending, but.
Right.
I think
they'll be probably bottom end, depend. If everyone accepts.
Yeah, on current ratings, then yes, maybe 3, 4, and 5, perhaps around those spots. But it is really tight at the bottom. For if everybody wants to go,
are you telling me that this could influence the the decision as to who goes?
No, not at all. I'm afraid it's that will because the Olympiad will be over a classical time control with like an hour and a half on the clock each. Not much will be looked at from a blitz game online.
I was trying to give you some, some stakes here in this match.
There's some stakes here for this matchup. Although you look at the online ratings though, and there's quite a few 100 points difference there. So Ethan would definitely fancy his chances. And actually,
bizarre.
He didn't play in it last time.
But could that just be that Alex doesn't really play online very much? Maybe
it could be, but it could also be, many different things. I mean, Ethan actually, I think was fantastic for this event, and I think he would be really well. He's actually got like 600 followers on his Twitch stream, which I don't think he does that much anymore. But he could be really good. He's really young. And up and coming, and I think he's very fast with his moves, extremely fast. He's the only one that can play like that I know of anyway that can play like 1 minute and no increment to a high level degree of chess. I can't do it at all. I can't move quick enough with the mouse. And this is where we're linking in. You love it, do you? Are you quite good at it?
Well, I can play it. Yeah.
So let me just refresh the page here because
I'm actually better. I'm actually better on. There's a lot happened. I'm actually better. Oddly enough, sometimes I'm better on my phone. I can move it quicker on my phone.
Really?
But the downside is you can't pre-move like multiple moves. So the really annoying thing is like you could be completely like, your opponent has no material kind of winning.
Yeah,
and you just and you just can't do it quick enough because the device doesn't let you. That's the really annoying thing with the phone. Whereas the upside with the computer is that, but the downside is that you can't. So the upside is you can pre-move like multiple moves, but the downside is you just can't. I think you just can't move it as quickly. So.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I think what's actually going on here?
Rook B1 would have been a better move. I think Rook B1 would have been better.
Alex's queen is trapped in, right? His king can't castle, but I like his pawn structure.
Yeah, but I think. I mean, ultimately, if Black can castle, he's just better.
The rooks are coming now.
I don't see how he can, because the problem is he can't try and trade queens or block that diagonal with a queen, because then the rook ends up on b8. You swap, and the rook ends up on b8.
I don't know how he's going to do this. I mean, look at the time difference there.
Well, he's just given up a6 as well. It's just I think he has to, right? Really.
I think he has to. He wants him to take it, right?
Yeah, but he can. But White can just play f4, right? Just ignore him. Doesn't need to take the pawn, not yet, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, by the way, but this is getting nasty. This is now.
I think, queen d7, I was going to say.
I think...
It's either queen a3 or queen a6, I guess.
Yeah, if he lets him castle, then I think even going the extra pawn up on e6, I don't think that's going to matter. That d5 pawn's so much stronger because we have here these pawns are all connected. They're a really strong pawn chain. Whereas you've got loose pawn and loose pawn here. Even though white would be a pawn up, then
it's very hard to convert, even if he doesn't win it back.
Which is why you were suggesting for white to play f4, which would sure up the e5 pawn. But again, you're opening up your king to some checks and stuff. It's just a little bit loose. And black's actually is black gets castle, black's king will be super safe there. So wondering how Ethan's going to approach this, and that you're starting to use some more time now. Have you noticed?
Yeah, I quite like the idea. I mean, it might be a bit too late now. I was going to say I quite like the idea of playing queen a3 and then going rook b4. So it might be the idea behind rook b3. So let them castle and then swing it across to h4, as long as you can shore up the e pawn first.
Yeah, I think.
So the alternative to that is obviously f4, like I said, and then just sacking the c pawn and playing c4, and then bringing the rook across, doing it that way, and launching a kingside attack. But it feels a bit.
I just can't.
And that's if you want to do something risky, and it's unnecessary risk.
I can't see it working, to be honest.
No.
I think he's just going to double here, and then hope that rook b7 works.
Yeah.
That makes actually.
I don't know why he played queen c7 and not queen e7. I feel like queen e7 made a lot of sense.
It did, didn't it? Maybe he can actually swap on e7 and play rook b7 check. I'm not 100% on that.
And then just king e8, I guess, and it's just a bit horrible.
So here, queen here, right, is what we wanted.
Yeah. It's just a bit ugly, isn't it? Queen takes.
Queen takes a6 is no good because of castles, right?
And so I think he's got to take on e7 here, and then rook b7. Yeah, at least he's not losing.
Yeah. So what we think, queen e7, and then takes rook check.
Rook b7 check.
King
e8 probably, or f8. Maybe f8 and try and
maybe g6.
Hide,
but
yeah.
Do you know what? This c3 pawn is just so annoying, though, right?
Yeah.
Mind you,
but then
rook
a7, rook a7, but then d4.
Well,
play
d4, rook b1,
or just
takes rook b7, c2, and we'll have a draw.
Yeah, we'll just have a draw. Yeah, or else you can go. I think though, for white, better than that with white though is you could probably just go c4.
Yeah.
Before, instead of rook b1, go c4.
Yeah.
And then claim it with rook d7.
Okay, and you
just
win
pick up
an
the
extra
pawn. Yeah. Well, and the strongest
good.
pawn, and then white actually has some at least winning chances, perhaps.
And the thing is, you don't even want your king over there anymore, do you? So it's not even that good. Let's see how far they've got, and then we might switch to a different game. Actually,
live?
The rooks have doubled. The rooks have doubled on the 7th.
Oh, he's given up the c pawn. Could we go back a few moves? Could we just have a look? What happened there? He went queen e7. There you go. Yeah, that's what we were discussing.
Finally went this way, and actually having g6 already played has made this, and he's taken c3, which means he can't play rook b7 here. And oh wow, I think this is a big mistake by Ethan personally.
Yeah. Also, I don't understand why he didn't play. I think Alex could have played queen takes e5, even.
Here.
Yeah. Why not?
You are brave, Stephen. You are very brave. Snaffle another pawn.
But why not?
Why not?
You can't play rook b8.
Prove me wrong.
Rook b8. Exactly. He can't play rook b8.
If he can't go down here, there's too much.
If he plays queen a4, he plays king f8 and king g7 and hides.
Which we want to do. We want to play king f8 here, so you've got to keep that. So hang on, rook b7 then is my move. You didn't see that one, did you?
Queen f6.
So the threat. Yeah, so the threat here is queen e7 checkmate. So that's why you're playing queen f6. But now you've not got a back rank mate on me. You can still you can't castle because I've got you stopped.
Still can't castle. Might not be worth the pawn.
Rook a7. Rook a7. Oh, hang on. Have I got rook b8?
B8 now. Queen d8, I guess.
Yeah, no, maybe rook a7 and just bring the other rook in. Hang on, he's down to 20 seconds. Let's just refresh and watch this finish, because 20 seconds versus 1 minute. This is this has gone better for Ethan, right?
Yeah.
This rook is tied down to the
not
f7
easy to
pawn.
Convert though, because the rook is tied down, but so is the a7 rook.
But only 3 second increment now.
Just king g7. Oh.
No, I know what's coming. I know what's coming. No, I know what's coming. I can see what's coming. That white king's going to get checkmated. He's going to have to take a draw.
Just draw, can't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he might have to take the draw.
Does he? Can he get away with it with g4?
I mean, no, because it's checkmate on b3. So first of all, for those at home, this would be checkmate. The rook can also come to b2 as well to go checkmate here. White can't get out of it with g4 because just simply rook b3 would also be checkmate with the 2 rook putting across. So what we're thinking is going to happen here is he's going to take on f7. The rook will come down to one of these 2 squares. We realise he can't get out of checkmate and just be perpetual check across the back. Unless maybe the king can run to b8. Oh, what? F5?
Did he miss this?
Did he just...
Oh, he's trying to mate him.
Oh, very nice, Ethan. Does that work? No.
Yeah, rook f7. Does.
Oh,
it's mate.
Ethan Rathbone Jones. What a checkmate. That was beautiful.
I think he has to play... I think he just has to take it on f5, though.
Yeah, he rushed, but under 10 seconds left. What, can he just take it with the e-pawn?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he can.
Or is the point then e6? I don't know.
Well, let's go back and that was some finish though, right? I mean, these two are going to be...
it was brilliant.
All 4 games for these 2. We're going to move on because I don't want to give them everything, but I mean, let's just have a look at the finish to this one, because this was just immense. We thought that white was getting checkmated, but this f5 move was just beautiful. Apparently black's winning.
No, but black is winning. That's my point. You just take it.
Just take it. And if he 6, there's no
the
checkmate.
Computer agrees with me.
This is the only good move.
Oh.
You just play...
Chess.com is talking to us.
Yeah, so e6 is the only... Yeah. Yeah, e6
the best option
is the only good move there.
Equal trade.
Okay, so I need to just go to my settings to turn that off, but we won't click on that again.
Shut it out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but we'll shut that up. So g takes f5 basically is just winning.
G takes just winning.
Because we can go rook down, and when you check, we can actually march the king to b8. Is that it?
Yeah.
Amazing. Right, let's have a look at somebody different. Is Deco still playing? Let's have a look at him.
I mean, that was just... well, it turns out f5 is a completely losing move, but I think that highlights the point of blitz, right? You're playing the man, not the board.
Okay, so just to hear, Decode has beaten... Decode of the Wizards has beaten Roman Davies of the... Let me double check his team.
Which is probably not unexpected given the
rating difference. So we won't click on that one. Let's just have a look to see if Not Again 61 is actually playing right now. So he is actually representing the Wolfhounds, and he's playing representing the Pirates as a late sub. Is this LPJ?
Okay, these are relatively matched up.
Yeah, actually, this is looking good. Actually, I wonder if this is their first game. Actually, let me just double check.
I think it was their second, but I could be wrong.
You could be wrong. Let's just have a look here. Okay, so this is their first game here, and it looked like that.
So this is their second
game. Okay, right. So LPJ 2306 took the win in the first game, and where has Not Again 61's development gone?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What is going on here? This is a 12-move win. What?
That was brutal. But I think he can still struggle on, but it's just horrible.
Evans Gambit though. This is
from I used to play the Evans Gambit as a child.
I mean, this is obviously the famous Welsh. It was at Sea Captain. Played the Evans Gambit from back in the day, which is good to see. Bishop e7 I didn't think was a move.
Doesn't feel accurate.
meant to take it or go bishop b6, I believe. And this is, I mean, literally, this is all it is. You play the Evans Gambit, and you get somebody that retreats their pieces to you, and you just want to pawn.
Yeah.
And then here, oh no, and this goes, and it just all goes wrong. This is just horrible. And oh yeah, I can understand why he's resigned.
But Rook G8 is unfortunately a terrible move in that position.
Yeah, so they must be rematching. They've got to play 4 games, right? So
yeah. He's got to play c6 there, and also before that, like, play knight d4 instead of knight b8. But I think against players who perhaps haven't seen this very many times before, or at least haven't come up against it, it can be quite scary.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, for example, if you're new to chess and this is something that where you're thinking, all right, I just want to learn a little bit of opening kind of stuff, this kind of setup is literally the first setup that you learn. They're called the Italian game. And then there's many different branches of it, isn't there? And, me and you, Stephen, will know all of these different kind of moves like this. We'll even know kind of some stuff with pawn to d4 as well. And Black's got different setups as well. There's the 2 knights as well, and there's this big kind of like fried liver thing. So this is why I see, like, I run an under 11 junior team as well, and this fried liver attack of this bishop and knight and this pawn. The amount of success that these juniors have when playing this is just crazy. And the main line,
because if you don't know exactly how to counter it, then then you're thinking on your feet in a very difficult position. And in reality, you just need to know what to do.
Not with 5 minutes on your clock. You haven't got time to sort it out.
No.
And so the Evans Gambit, to be fair to LPJ, is a really good choice. And against this level of opposition, worked wonders there for them. Right, let's see who else is actually playing and have a little look around, try and find a different matchup there. We had the Welsh Tiger as well, who was in action. He was against a newcomer. He was representing the Dragons, and he was up against John 313 of the Tribal Esports. Looks like they're in their last game. The Welsh Tigers got a 3-0 head start at the moment. There's a big rating difference here. I mean, there is a huge rating difference.
A FIDE master playing a club player,
Yeah, I think was it Johnny might have actually put in the chat beforehand saying, I've just had a look at the oh no, it was somebody else who maybe said
he's playing a good game.
He's playing a good game here, though. He's not any pieces down, is he?
No, I mean, you'd still expect, but I mean, I'd actually probably take Black in this position.
I think Black's a pawn up
there. Don't think. Yes, I can't count, but yes.
Yeah. It's all right when you're doing commentary, Stephen. It is difficult to count how many pawns there are. I've made that mistake so many times, so it's very easy to do.
I also just in general can't count. It's something I've discovered over time playing games. I'm just terrible, like with fencing as well. I'll just forget the score.
You're just enjoying yourself too
really
much. It looks like it's
inconvenient.
Two pawns now. 2 pawns now,
Yeah.
and once this pawn is gone, it means that then this one's a little
just technique.
Yeah,
just strong technique.
You can also look at the time as well.
I think possibly this game and the previous one, there's probably a lesson to be learnt there, which is to not panic and just try and. I think often it's something I was told once by a grandmaster in a tournament where I'd made a mistake. Again, I was playing Grandmaster. I was actually outplaying them, and then I missed that they could sort of make an exchange sack and trade off pieces and get a drawn ending. And I was so adamant that I was still winning that I kept pushing and ended up completely lost.
Yeah, it can happen.
And I think that's a little bit what's happened in both these here. Instead of just accepting the position for what it is, they've tried to either push or do nothing because they're okay. And you just can't do that.
Tell you what,
I'm
John
surprised that
he's
played a good game. I'm surprised at Black's choice not to take on e5 at some point, but like before f4, I was surprised that.
Could he?
Well,
Was
like
it
to play
C6 hanging?
but to try and close it down like immediately is my point. Like Queen C7, Knight G6. I feel like there isn't much value in putting the Knight on F5.
Yeah, but he's going
It's
to play
just going to end
F4
up
to
taking
support
on
it,
E3.
right?
Yeah, but then Knight. So if your Knight's on G6, then you can go Knight H4.
I see. Okay, that's quite nice. So here the idea is that when this is eventually played, because this will come under a load of pressure, you're saying actually H4 is a great square for the Knight. So actually then here, we can't even play like H4 ourselves. You just take it.
No, exactly.
In fact, you could even block it first with H5, get the bishop out, and take it with the bishop maybe, or rather than
you
moving
can
the knight
basically
again,
never
maybe.
play H4, and because there's no light square bishop, the Knight is perfectly safe on G6. So although like F5 looks like a nice square, I don't think it actually does anything.
Yeah, it's a great square, by the way, for those looking. It's a nice outpost. There's no pawns that can attack it, and there's also no light square bishop that can attack it as well. So the only piece that can trade off for it, unless you want to lose material by giving a rook or a queen for it, is actually the other opponent's knight. So therefore, and that's going to take a long time to get over there. So this knight is a beautiful piece. But what Stephen's point is if I am understanding correctly, Stephen, is that you're saying it doesn't actually physically attack anything really good that you want to attack. And Stephen wanted to go after this pawn. He wanted to force this pawn forward and then go into this square and take advantage of some more squares.
And even long term, you can like even if H4 isn't the route that you wanted to go, you could play Queen C7 and then F6 as well, and just really hunker down on the E5 pawn. So I feel like that would just break the position if you.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. What have we got here? The Welsh Tiger is just—he's toying with his prey, isn't he? He's just having a bit of fun finishing this one off. It is the last game.
I did this once with EPSCA like junior tournament. We were like 10 or 11 or something.
I hope you got told off.
The team.
I hope that's the.
Well, actually, I never do. I've only done it once in my life, right? And the reason was because the team were trying to bully my team. And they were trying to tell them, like we're all England players, and you haven't got a chance and whatever. And these guys, like bless them, they'd never played in something like this before. This was their first tournament, and it completely threw them, and they lost really quickly. Whereas I was on the England team at the time, and I knew none of them were. And so I just made a real point out of completely dismantling their board one, and then getting and I ended up with, I think it was 5 queens.
I've never done this. Never ever done it. I don't know why.
I had never done it, but I just to make a point on this one, I would absolutely never recommend doing this, but to make a point on this one occasion, I did.
Yeah, so we've got here back to Major Coast. Back to Major Coast.
He's got to play E5, surely. Why is he playing King D5? I'm sure he had a chance to push his D pawn there. I felt the rook
should have been supporting the pawns.
Yeah,
I felt the rook should have been supporting the pawns going forward, and it feels like both players have kind of just, what I would say, dilly-dallied a little bit.
I think they both misplayed this slightly. But
that's
I would take black.
1.5 minutes left.
Yeah, I would take black though.
Even though white is 2 points up on the scoring system, rook for a bishop. He's called it here, Stephen has that. He's 3 points up now, white is. I don't think so. It might be really important because he might be able to sack the rook for those 2 pawns in the centre, and then try and swap off the remaining pawns so that black definitely can't win. That might be an option.
But black can block it with his bishop if he goes bishop d3 and bishop e4.
True. Very true.
My point is, it's quite difficult to advance those pawns. So obviously, if he manages to do any sort of swap off, no. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that might work.
I didn't like rook e7. I thought h4, h5.
Yeah, he's got to get on with it because if he lets black carry on, he's just going to slowly dismantle it. Yeah, there's no way that white's winning this. Not
anymore. G4, h5, maybe?
Yeah, but at worst, I could swap the bishop for it.
That's going to be one for white, I think.
They're both misplaying this.
You can't play D3 because I just take on E3, so H5.
I tell you what wins here is Rook E5.
Does it? Or am I checkmating you?
I don't think so.
He's done it.
I think this wins. H5 and then... I don't think you can do it quick enough. I'm 3 moves away.
I haven't calculated that. I'm not going to call that until
you're 5 moves away from queening properly, and I'm 3. White just wins.
He's resigned. He hasn't even played it through. He's just calculated
it's just completely
it. So
winning.
That's 2-1 to Bulanov. So we need an Ethan RJ win to take us to our very first Armageddon. Just to recap, we've had Welsh Tiger of the Dragons RFC beating Tribal Esports John 3-1-3-4-0. We've had Decode and Roman Davis. They've already finished, and we might have a look at those games when this one's over because we haven't looked at their games at all. Decode won that for the Wizards 4-0 against the Roman Davis and the Robins. And we had Not Again 61. He was it 2-0 down against representing the Pirates. Was it LJB, a stand-in player as well, which is good to see. Most welcome. So hopefully they're playing again as well. But we're going to stick with this one because this is the top-rated Candidate Master on Candidate Master action. And Major Coast Bulanov is known to his colleagues of the Sea Dragons, trying to get the win for his team against Ethan RJ representing the artists.
I'd like to see... Sorry?
Go on, talk to me about this game.
Well, I was going to say, I'd like at the end, I'd like to go back and look at the end of that other game. I'm certain Black was winning there.
Okay, we will do that after this.
Somehow. I don't 100% know how, but I'm certain that Black was winning somehow. I think it just, both of them, I think it was rooted in getting on with it.
Okay, let's do it now then, because I can tell you're itching for it, aren't you? This isn't like a...
I am, but this is the last game, so I don't want to...
Well, we're not going to spend too long on it, right?
Okay, with the computer's help, I think he's making a mistake by going off and taking the pawns. I think he's just got to try and...
So you think that this is definitely one?
Yeah, earlier. I'm waiting for the swing.
So we're looking at this bar on the left-hand side for those at home, so it's still same. I think he misplayed it for sure, but okay, no, you're talking.
I'm just wrong. Okay, fine.
You're just wrong. Trust what the feeding master says.
Yeah. I could have sworn. Okay, but Bishop D. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's because the rook can attack the forward pawn, right? And it's you can never move either pawn really, because if you play e2, then we won't take it. We'll just play king d2, which just block on the dark squares. So therefore, this just holds this completely, and you create your own
but if you play bishop, maybe you're just not quick enough. But you play bishop d3, bishop e4. Yeah, okay, it's saying you can just check. Okay, yeah.
I mean, rook takes e4 apparently. It's
just so it just doesn't work. My idea of blockading just doesn't work. That's why.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Oh well.
But yeah, I mean, I think this is Ethan's only match tonight. I think he's got a buying round too, so we won't see him again. But hang on, his king's looking a little airy here, isn't it? Or isn't he?
Yeah. I think he's okay. I don't see an obvious threat somehow from Black, but it's not comfortable. Oh, that was brave.
Yeah, I mean,
he's feeling being very brave. And he's feeling airy, and he just goes, "Yeah, I'll just move my f pawn again. That's fine."
I mean, there's all of this. I mean, okay, so
that's a
swap queens. I'm just trying to do a quick.
I would have preferred to play queen e7 and knight g4 there.
Yeah, so when some of these king is open...
Go back to the interesting bit.
Yeah, when some of these king is open, right? I mean, you don't want to swap queens, you want to make sure it's exposed. He can't even castle because of this bishop. So he's going to have to do something about it. So just queen e7. In actual fact, there's even a threat here of just simply knight takes e4.
Yeah.
Only one defending you.
I think you have to play queen e2, and then you can, I don't know, castle or play knight d7. Just slowly develop.
I prefer knight d7. I don't want to castle. Oh, mind you, you can't even play rook g1, can you? So maybe just castles.
No, like that's my point. I'm not even scared of anything. Like white just has nothing to do here.
Yeah, I mean, like because I guess
he's just trying to slowly untangle himself. Yeah, but I mean, dangerous. You could take and play knight g4, or you could just do nothing and play rook e8.
I mean, it's. I don't want to try and defend this white. Can we switch around? Can you be white and I'll be? I mean, it's just horrible, right? I mean, I guess
just
maybe
ugly. I think you have to try and castle queenside.
Maybe rook
so
d8.
Rook d8 stops it. Yeah.
Or could you have got away with?
Can you play knight e4? Yeah, I was just looking at that.
No.
I don't think so.
You can't take back on c5. But can you go queen h4 check
queen
first?
h4 and then take on c. Yeah.
No, you can't do this. So we can't take on e4. So maybe rook d8, but then maybe he's just about got bishop d3 and he's just about kind of getting through. But with the pawn on a5, the attack down the queen side is going to be super quick, isn't it? So,
well, yeah, just he's not safe anywhere. I don't see the reason for swapping queens. Is the point?
No, I thought it was a bit of a mistake. To be honest,
sure, white isn't just losing, but at the end of the day, white's uncomfortable. You swapping queens.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just a basic principle, isn't it, that if you're on the attack, don't just swap off for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Because you're just gonna give them more. Like if they're, I mean, white's clearly lacking space there. The more pieces they have in the same space, same as like
but look
the amount of particles in the amount of particles in a solid versus a gas, right? It's in the same space. There's just more of them in the solid, and here it's just if you're having more.
Who knew we'd be talking science, Stephen? Where did that come from?
Well, you invited a neuroscientist on.
That's what happens. That's what you get.
Yeah. That's what you get.
Where are you, by the way? Are you in Gibraltar now, or are you back?
I am in Gibraltar at the moment. Yeah, no, I'm in Gibraltar. Yeah, I just finished my degree last month. I was trying to remember what month we're in. Last month, so I'm done now. Having a little break, playing a bit of chess.
Good. When's your
having
next
a bit of break from
tournament
studies. Well, it'll be my first in quite some time. I mean, years and years. It'll be my first in ages. After I had my head injury, I probably told you about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly. I'm probably gonna go back to 4NCL first to play a few games that aren't a full blown tournament.
So I think
just to get my stamina back up.
I think he's just. I thought he just blundered the pawn then. Oh no, he hadn't. What just happened then? I mean,
I don't know.
This was quite a critical moment in this game. So just for those that are watching, obviously normally you don't move your knight to where a pawn can take it, but he used the fact that if pawn takes, then this knight here would be hanging. But there was a nice combination where it went knight takes, and then he took back with the pawn. And then he took the knight on d5.
Yeah.
And then I thought he might do something like this and then just snaffle a pawn.
I think he's worried about rook e8. Rook e1, sorry. Right?
Rook e1, yeah. He was definitely worried about this because he can snaffle a pawn here and claim some sort of advantage. 3 on 3 here, 3 on 2 here. And also this king on g8 is, checkmating possibilities. But rook e1 was possibly why.
Yeah, well, I think the problem is king f2, right? And then rook d1 and he can't get rid of it.
He can't, so he can't play bishop b2,
because rook d2
wins the bishop, so therefore he'd be stuck.
And if he plays king e2, then you play rook h1.
Yeah,
and you still can't go bishop b2 because then you play rook takes and take on b2. So
it's activity that's really important. So I'll just show that tactic as well. Brilliant tactics here. So it's not just the pawn; it's the bishop, which is important. And it's not black's king in danger; it's white's.
I don't think you're going to take on h2 even then. Like only if they play bishop b2.
Yeah,
if they don't play bishop b2, you're just going to leave it there. Maybe play bishop h6 and try and take on. Yeah, or bishop d6. Yeah, and try and take up. Probably bishop d6 is. better.
One of the two. Maybe even get your king on a slightly better square as well.
Yeah.
But that was a really interesting moment. So he avoided that one, Ethan did. And this is a really tense endgame. So, I mean, Major Coast knows he's 2-1 up. He will love a draw. And he's actually a pawn to the good, isn't he?
No, I think they're level, aren't they?
No, he's pawn up. Black's a pawn up here.
Am I miscounting?
He's 2 pawns up.
Now he is.
1 pawn.
No. They're definitely level.
Was it level before? Oh yeah,
I can count
right.
for once.
You can count.
Definitely.
I can't count. I'm the one that can't count. I'm the one that can't count. That's what it is.
They were definitely level, but it's not really about. Yeah, I don't think it's really about material at this point. It's all about activity, right?
Yeah, and also past pawns, but also these pawns being fixed on dart squares is really quite
difficult.
So both bishops. But then again, it means that he can't defend the a6 pawn with his bishop. So therefore, what's he do? I do quite like the activity of the black king.
I don't know why he's not playing rook e5. Yeah, he should have played rook e5 there.
I agree. Rook e5.
Got to play rook e5.
Attacking
just completely shuts down White's position. He can't do anything.
B5 still possible. B5 still possible though, right? Because I'm still getting a pass pawn here. Whatever you do, this is super strong, super strong. And I just want to go back to the game because he has played b5 in the game, and I guess this rook's now quite passive on a8 because it has to stop this pawn getting to a6. Because if it gets to a6, it's definitely getting to a7. So that's why that rook's over there in the corner. But it looks like he's got enough kingside counterplay, Stephen, I think, to be okay here.
Yeah, I mean, if White isn't careful, then he could even have winning chances. So, but he can't take on f5. That's a problem.
Why not? He's got f6.
Bishop. Oh yeah, you're quite right. He can.
This is dangerous. I think Major Coast has got this.
I'd be surprised if White wins this.
Yeah, me too. And he needs to win. He can't take a draw. So a cheeky draw offer at some point now, if you know that you're going to win, just make sure you don't blunder anything. Just get the match win in the place. It's 2 points. So they're going to get 2 points for a match win, but game points do count as well. So if there's an event of a tie, and there was a lot of ties for who goes into those different brackets, either 1 to 2 or 3 to 4 positions in their team. And okay, these 2 pawns here now, so much stronger.
Are these unrated games?
They should be chess.com rated, but not rated for like the ECF or the Welsh Chess Union or anything like that.
No, just because I thought Major Coast is going to win quite a few rating points at this rate.
I'm not bothered about that, but the connected pawns are just so much stronger than the pawn coming forward by itself, isn't it? You can keep pushing them.
Well, I don't see a scenario where White can queen that pawn.
That's an interesting move. King e5. I was not expecting that.
I think he's got to defend e4, right?
I just didn't want to allow that pawn to get to a7, to be honest.
Yeah, but my point is, it doesn't matter, does it?
Oh, he's bringing the king over.
I don't see a scenario where that pawn queens ever.
Not now. I don't.
There's no way White's winning, which means Black's laughing.
This could be it, and this is the match.
He's won the match.
Yeah, this is
for sure.
What incredible games. That finish from Ethan RJ, by the way, in game 2, my favourite finish, by the way, of so far of everything that we've seen. Just amazing. And here, I think Major Coast is just going to draw.
Yeah, it's just going to be a draw.
He could win this. He could win this.
He could, but there's no need to. There's no need
against a strong opponent. You just want to.
And honestly, it's more likely that if he goes for the draw, that White's going to do the job for him because he's going to try and win in a completely drawn position, and he'll end up losing. I don't like that move though.
No, I don't like that move either. But if takes an f4, takes an a7, so it doesn't really matter. You can't win.
No, but king f3.
Oh, I see. Oh, and check.
Yeah, and then.
But the rook will have to take the e pawn though. If king takes f4.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. So E2
Yeah,
now.
but that was poor technique, I think, to be honest.
Yeah, it was poor technique. He might even... Is he trying to win?
I mean, this is also poor technique from White.
I mean, under a minute left, he's trying to win a game that's completely lost for him, really. And now they're just going to halve out here, I believe. I can't see Ethan. I can't see even trying to win this.
No.
And I tell you what, Major
He just
Coast
can't.
Bulanov's going to be
can't.
pretty happy with himself. But that is, first big seed beating, I would say. As we've seen a big disparity in ratings.
It might not be winning. I don't know. Probably exposing my weaknesses in rook and pawn endings here. I don't know if it's definitely winning, but I definitely think he can put better pressure. Ethan's just offered a draw. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Wow. So
brilliant.
Bulanov,
Well done to Alex.
Major Coast here. Yeah, well done. 2.5, 1.5 winner. Some really good chess. Both played some fantastic chess, and I look forward to actually delving a bit deeper into the games and into a more full report. But that finish from even in round 2 was my highlight so far of the day. So let's see who else is still playing. So I think Lightbringer is actually going to be coming in. So he's actually streaming as well. Go on, then. What do you want to see this endgame?
I just wanted to see if that endgame is winning.
This endgame here?
No, earlier.
So which point?
Like roundabout here, where they're bringing the king over to g4.
Yeah, I mean, you first of all bring the king to g4, and then you play e3 because the e pawn will come under attack.
Yeah, and then king e2. I mean, is the problem that you can never really play, or can you just go off and try and take on h2, maybe play h5 and bring the pawn all the way up to like h4?
No,
or
that won't be winning. That won't be winning because you'll be able to do rook takes f4 and then king takes e3, and it only leaves you with a pawn on h7 to play with. So that won't be winning. I don't think this is winning, Let's have a little look then. So yeah, it's drawn here.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. That settles that debate. But
yeah,
fantastic
I wanted to know what the
matchup.
computer thought, because at least he could put some pressure on, but
I think
he made that more complicated for himself than he needed to, because he could have just sort of sat there, and White can't really make any progress. But
yeah, I mean, it's easy to say. Okay, so I know that Major Coast Bulanov's going to just take 5 minutes just to have a rest before. I mean, you think about it, that matchup with Even RJ started at 7 o'clock. It's taken the full hour just for 4 blitz games of 5+3, which, because all of them, I should imagine, went the distance. So he'll be playing against John 313 in 5 minutes. We should be seeing not Lightbringer playing, or Lightbringer playing against the Welsh Tiger. Not Lightbringer of the Goats, came on with a stream as well last season. So he's doing his own individual stream while he's playing. I didn't want him to come on this one because I don't want him to be too distracted while he's actually playing his actual game.
So that's why you got me.
Okay, so we'll drink this in a second actually, but we should have some other people as well. Is Roman Davies playing against Not a Game? Are they actually playing?
Well, if you think you're saying about 4 blitz games taking an hour, if you think that's 5 minutes each, that makes it 10 minutes, and then the 3 seconds if you're playing a 60 move game. You got 180 seconds there. That's an extra 3 minutes each.
Wow. Okay.
So
this is quite interesting.
16.
Look at this. So Not Again 61 got a result back. He was 2-0 down. He's gone down to 2-1. And look at the time for LPJ. They will have to go to Armageddon. If LPJ's time runs out, we'll have our first ever Armageddon matchup, which would be amazing. We have not had one yet.
You don't really care about the results. You just want to see an Armageddon.
I do. I just want to see an Armageddon match, and it could be between these two 1,300 rated players. This is immense.
I don't know how Black makes progress, though.
No, he doesn't. He just wants to beat him on time. That's all he's going to do. He's just going to do something silly. Put his piece where it can be taken.
I think he's got to put pressure on. Otherwise, I think he's got to put pressure on. Otherwise, there's no. no reason to. Yeah, so I think this is a good way to put the pressure on. King b4, a4.
Blackwood, time's off. It's going to go
there
to
you
Armageddon.
go.
So we're going to have to stick with this. I'm going to have to email him so he knows what to do, because this is crazy, absolutely mental.
Yeah, that's madness.
We're going to have to stick with this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is brilliant. This is fantastic. Let me just tag them in, because we've not had one yet. And finally, I'm going to have to do some typing. LJ. Who is it?
Yeah, this is brilliant. That looked like an interesting ending. I feel like White should have been able to move quicker there, but it's, again, easier said than done.
Just have a look at their name. I mean, it's a shame to lose on time like that, because I'm pretty much sure that this is, drawn kind of position, isn't it? Because of the opposite colour bishops, isn't it?
Yeah. We got anything happening in chat? I've not been looking at my...
In the Twitch chat, do you know what? I don't know. Are you able to load it up at all? Because I'm currently checking on
again?
So it's Welsh Esports Twitch on Twitch. So just search for Welsh Esports, you'll find us.
I just put Welsh Esports. There we go. I can see myself. Cool.
So I'm really hoping that they're able to send a 3+0 challenge, and we can follow this. Do you know what? I didn't actually see.
That was a response to my question earlier. We've all got someone's put we've all got gentlemen's agreements of unrated games, I think. So I thought that made sense, because he won. I mean, Alex won quite a few games there, and I didn't see his rating change.
Oh, really?
Not very much, at least. Right. Yeah. So I think they're playing unrated.
Okay, well, it's not specifically in the rules at the moment, but it's in the future we'll have to do it rated so that chess.com's cheating software
Decode Chess said he played a rated game, so...
Yeah, rated's fine, to be honest.
Yeah.
It should be rated, because then chess.com's cheat detection comes into it, but I think some of them know each other and they know that they're not going to cheat. So this was Not Again 61's first win here against LPJ. And he was only a pawn up here, so this was like some sort of long play game almost, like some super long grind.
Well, yeah, this just feels like this feels like at the 4 NCL or something, and this is the game that everyone's just waiting to finish so that they can go for dinner.
Yeah, it's true. It is. And actually, fair play to Not Again 61, brought himself back into
stuff.
It is. This is quality chess.
Quality technique.
Oh, and LPJ timed out in this one as well.
Oh.
So he lost on time twice. This is insane. I'm waiting for their match to start. We're not moving away from these guys. Although I do know, actually, that while we're waiting for that we should be seeing a Marine make his debut for the Pit Ponies.
Cool.
And so we'll click over to him against Decode of the Wizards. So these two actually matched up at the end of last season. Marine stepped in to play against Decode, and I think Marine got the win. But looking at this one, I think it might be going the same way.
Yeah, I think so. I don't see how Black's not just completely losing here. Black's just lost. I don't think there's anything in this position, is there? Yeah. There you go. I've lost you, by the way. Are you still speaking?
I needed to try and make sure that I needed to send a quick email to try and get sure that they're chilling. I said I was going to be a little bit distant at times, because I'm still trying to make sure that people know what's going on. We've got people dotted all around the place. Not everybody.
I don't envy you doing this at the same time as organising. That's
Yeah,
no, it's not for me.
Especially for rounds 1 and 2, when people just start to get used to it as well. And so we still have people.
No, I'm not saying you shouldn't be. I'm just saying I don't envy you.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, these two players.
Used to do it, but
These two players are really good because Marine is probably around just short of 2,000 over the board. Decode, I think, is a little bit lower than that. But do you know what? Online, these two will get the opportunity to play against title players. And I know that Marine gets the opportunity quite often, actually, in the Welsh chess. But Decode doesn't necessarily get the opportunity too.
Clever move, Queen C1.
Had a fantastic time with it at the first few rounds in the group stages last season. Decode did for the Wizards actually was really, really good. So let me just have a look. I've got a right. He said okay to the challenge.
Are we on time delay?
What you mean for the stream? Possibly, but I don't know. I hope so.
No, yeah, so fair enough.
Otherwise, they can listen to the chat.
Given we've got all our players, just like careful what we're saying here.
So the idea here is Queen takes C3, and we've got this discover check with the bishop. Well, check with the bishop, which would discover attack the queen on the queen if this queen takes this pawn here, which is pretty important. I would say that Marine's got the better opening here, though. I don't know about you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd take black. I mean, yeah, white's playing it well, the difficult position, but it is a difficult position nonetheless. Having said that, again, it's quite difficult to see how either side can make progress, but mainly how black can make progress. I guess you could play knight a4 to force a swap, either force a retreat or force a swap of the light square bishop, so that then black has, 2 bishops to 2 knights. That's one way around it.
We're moving on.
But I wonder
we've got to see if these.
Oh, okay.
Why are they not playing yet? He's
Armageddoning.
Yeah, they should be Armageddoning.
Yeah, in that other game I was saying, like G4, I think is good from white there, and then black will have to play bishop G6 and then swap the bishop pair, which is not ideal.
So what happened?
He did play knight a4. Then bishop takes, and then queen takes, and queen b4. But I think white should have played g4 instead of queen b2. I think black missed his shot to play knight a4 and put pressure on.
So where was the option?
Instead of bishop g4, just go knight a4 immediately. Because then you can play bishop f. Yeah. And then bishop f5 is just much better.
Okay, I see. So I mean, queen b1 would technically stop that, but I mean, it's a bit of a difficult move to find, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, I can play g6 here. If you play queen b1,
what about e4?
G6. Bishop b7? Or takes and then bishop b7?
Yeah, I think maybe takes and... Well, mind you,
but then you can't play. No, you can't. Yeah.
No, you can't. So I think e4 is a really good play here. This is the pawn break that white wants, right? This is really important. But instead, bishop g4 happens. Still played knight a4. Wants to trade queens. Decode does. He gets his trade that he wants. Not sure how good this is going to be for him though. A bit of a stodgy position here, isn't it?
Excuse me. Yeah. Well, I think he's going to play. He'd stop yawning. It's not the players boring me. I'm just tired. Promise. Well, I mean, I think black's played this really well. He's going to play bishop e7 and force a swap, and then those a3 and c3 pawns are going to be really poorly placed, really weak.
So when this rook moves, that means that a3 pawn is going to be one white piece, like a rook or a knight, is going to have to stay here forevermore to defend this little pawn on a3.
Well, and I don't think he can, because if you play, for example, if you play knight b1, then you can play bishop a2.
Yep. So it's got to be the rook.
And kick it. So it's got to be... I mean, you could maybe play knight d2 after that. It's just a horrible position.
It's such an important pawn as well, though, isn't it? Because if that pawn goes, then you know that a3, a2 is super quick and pretty much unstoppable. So he's going to have to do something about that. Let's see where they're up to at the moment. And then I might have a look to see if that Armageddon match is in full swing. So we got to this position. A pair of rooks have been traded. And as we said, this rook's not in a good position at all, is it?
No.
No, I do feel for Decode here. I think he's going to be in trouble, but I'm going to have to look away because I'm not missing our... if he takes it with the knight, he just pawn takes that pawn.
Yeah, but knight c4, no?
Knight c4, rook c3.
Well, no, if you play knight c4, bishop d3 actually just wins the knight.
Yeah, true. Bishop d3 check. Hits the king and the knight. Nicely spotted. Right, let's have a look. I hope that they're playing. Shouldn't be. Watch. Here we go. This is it. First ever Armageddon match. Where are we at? They finished 2-2, these two players. So let me just double check what teams they're representing.
White has to win this. It's not looking good.
White has to win. Wolfhounds, Nottingham 61 against the Pirates. I mean, he's got a minute left. Who knows why?
Yeah, but isn't that just a free night? What am I missing?
We'll look back at it in a second. Let's just enjoy. I just want to watch some chess. You just need to move quick. I think if they just move quick, you win. Nice little pin there. Is there?
I don't see why.
Because
I guess he could win. Depends how they play. I think it's anyone's game.
You need to be pre-moving. I think with these two players, I'm not quite sure whether they are pre-moving. Like this king takes rook.
There's no increment, is there? Or is there an increment?
No increment at all.
No increment.
It was 3-0. So somebody's going to lose on time here. And LPJ has not had the best time management, losing the last two games on time.
But he has obviously got... Oh!
Oh no, he resigned!
Jay's losing the rook,
LPJ, not again with the white pieces up against it. It was probably ahead on time on the clock, but knight d7 forks the king and the rook, and it just doesn't even bother to play on. I would have played on there. I would have played on. When it's
he hasn't got very
increment,
long.
you just play super quick. I know you've got more time, but I don't think not against 61
especially
was a
with
fast
pre-moves in this, I think the time works. The time is a big factor when you actually have some pressure, but when there's nothing, it's just pre-moving, isn't it? But I don't understand. Yeah. I swear the knight was just on prise there on e4 before.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? Yeah, you did say that. Hang on, let me let's go back and see. I
don't know if if I'm seeing things, I feel really gaslit. Yeah,
it's all right. I've been telling you that somebody's a pawn up.
You keep telling me there's a pawn extra and stuff. Yeah.
So here it was, wasn't it? This is it. 94. This knight is a phantom knight, right? I don't know.
What? I don't understand.
His knight's just moved to e4 and the pawn can take it. He's just not taking it. And he actually took 10 seconds over that move as well.
Yeah, like he didn't pre-move.
I mean, you should have looked at one of my bullet games earlier. I think somebody took my piece and I just didn't take it back. So,
yeah, like I get if he's pre-moved, but there was a proper pause there.
Yeah, there is a proper pause, isn't there?
LPJ, man, you had it in the bag.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's down on time then. I think it does come down to time quite often.
Yeah, it's still difficult,
but that was a tough one. We've got here Lightbringer of the Goats playing black against Welsh Tiger of the Dragons RFC, and it's currently 1-0 to the Tiger.
So when you said that very
quickly,
Lightbringer of the Goats sounds like sounds like the full name.
Yeah, Goats is the esports team.
I got that, but it took me a second.
Peace up here for the
some
Tiger.
Goat prophet. Yeah.
I mean, it's chess.com username is not Lightbringer as well, so maybe it's not that quite as good. Right, okay, hang on. I just need to check some emails.
He's got to be careful about White's got to be careful of rook g2 and that felt unnecessary. I mean, I guess he's trying to stop it being quick.
Yeah, I mean, I think Lightbringer is enjoying himself here, by the way. So, not again needs to play against Roman Davies.
Black. That was a bad move from Black. King h7. I think he's got to bring his king over the other direction. If he's got any chance of winning.
What for Black? Against the FIDE master?
If he's got any chance, he needed to move. I mean, he's just moving backwards and forth. He needed to play. He played King h7 a few moves ago, and of course he's losing. Yeah. But he could try bringing the king over to f8, taking on h4, and then trying to queen that h pawn. King h7 is a bad move there. After h5,
yeah,
h4.
Because it's stuck,
King
isn't
h7
it? You can't get the king
move.
out.
Yeah.
There's no way of getting out.
He might not be winning it. You know, he's losing anyway. But my point is, I think if he played King f8, he might have a chance.
Yeah, you've got a sniff, haven't you? But I mean, even here, like the move that I'm playing is Rook takes g7.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, I mean, you give up a piece, but you've got 3 against 2 here. Create a passed pawn. This pawn will distract this king. Then the white king will come over to take this one.
Even if you didn't have that, you possibly, like, even if you end up losing that pawn without getting in, you probably end up winning because you get the extra f pawn move.
Yeah.
As well. For tempo.
Yeah, because this is a save. This tempo saving move is quite good, isn't it? Let's actually just have a look from the start. Actually,
no matter what position you end, this is my. Oh, I don't like this. I was going to say it's my opening, and then you just play it completely different way.
Oh, free pawn.
It's just So d5 is premature.
Oh,
yes. D5 was very premature there.
Here.
Yeah, it's just premature. You end up with an IQP.
Isolated
queen's pawn. You know. It's a timing off.
With a6 there. Okay, well, they're starting a third game. We'll flick around to somebody different to see who else is available. So we've got
is Alex
Major Coast is actually. Yeah, he is. He should be playing against John 313. He was having a 5-minute rest before the last game. Looks like he's already played 2 games and he's won both of those games.
This should be a much easier game than against Ethan. Yeah.
Yeah. But John 313
never take anyone for granted. But never take anyone for granted. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, isn't John 313? Didn't he play a good opening against the Welsh Tiger first off?
Yeah.
Was that him?
Yeah, no, he's absolutely doing very well. Yeah, big shout out to him for especially debut. Massive underdog. So he started with a FIDE master and then a candidate master. Mean.
It is a bit mean.
Yeah, so I think. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's playing sensible moves. I'd be interested to see if this is different to the other game, whether there's a pattern here as to when he's losing. Because right now he seems to be playing perfectly sensibly.
Yeah, and for anybody that's new out there, you know, what John 313 here has done is pretty sensible. He's got his king castled, 2 knights towards the centre, 2 pawns in the centre, bishop out, pretty much nearly the 10 golden moves, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're teaching your kids, Stephen?
Yeah, well, I teach them the 3 golden rules of control the centre, develop your pieces, and keep your king safe, which is... And I just have a rule that instead of like trying to follow like multiple, you know, lots of different rules to try and remember, if you can follow those 3, every move that you make follows at least one of those rules, then you're laughing.
Yeah.
In the opening.
He just moved his bishop twice.
Yeah, which is not ideal.
Because he wanted to do the check, right? He wanted to check his opponent, but it just actually helped him develop a knight. So the check didn't actually help him.
And a big tip is don't try and force your opponent to do something they already want to do. It's really tempting, right? Because your brain, from a neuroscience perspective, your brain is trying to, when you see a pattern, it tries to fill it always. That's just an automatic process. So it's really an automatic thing to try and go, oh, I play this, then they play this. Because they're moving there anyway, and you try and make them do it. That's what I mean. Like the psychology of that is it's automatic to try and just follow the process. Whereas, you have to sort of put a block on yourself to go, hang on, they want to do this anyway. Let's try and do something else.
Yeah,
I think knight
it's
E1,
so common, isn't it?
I like here. Yeah.
Yeah,
good
I like
stuff
that.
from. Good
And
stuff
we're
from
looking
John.
at this C5 outpost, aren't we? Knight D3, Knight C5, and the knight getting into this square is going to be really
I think
good.
Bishop F5
would.
would.
Oh no! Why is he
Yeah,
gone back
I
to
think
F3?
Bishop F5 would have been better as well from Black. Just so that Knight D3 you take it, because the Bishop's rubbish on D7. It's not doing anything.
I think
now
the problem is, though, is that we've had a lot of moves, haven't we? And he's not really gone anywhere with his pieces. That's the issue.
That's what I was saying. I'd wonder if we looked at the other games. I wonder if he did the same thing in the previous ones.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's have a quick look then. So it's
a teachable moment, perhaps, for John. Yeah. If we can identify this pattern.
Yeah, he's gonna have a lot of red on here because he's playing some strong players. But I guess that's why you turn up, right?
This is
you want to play against the titles.
When I was that level, that's what I like doing.
So, like here, for example, the Scandinavian, you want to be taking, trying to drag this queen out, and then playing like Knight C3, getting some tempo. But seeing as Major Coast plays the Karo Khan here, he hasn't had to play C6, so he's a tempo up on all of his variations.
Well, couldn't he take on C2 there before E6?
So Queen F3, could he have snaffled a pawn? I do not like this.
But you can.
Knight C3, you can. Whether you should or not.
Yeah, maybe not.
I also like E6 here as well, but not that it would have been played. But why bother? He doesn't need to. He's got a good opening. But the thing is, here we're talking about your 3 golden rules, right? Get king castle, get control of the center, get your pieces out. The knight and bishop need to be developed. All 4 of them. Usually the king side
opening
ones.
Start.
But B3.
So maybe no pattern after all.
Yeah, that's not too bad though, is it? But I mean, it's like here, like queen here, the queen gets attacked.
Well, the problem is he's taken too long to develop. So now Black's just walking all over him. Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a threat here of Knight C2. He defended it well actually with his queen.
Sort of just messed around.
And
but he's playing well.
Yeah, he's solid, isn't he? It feels like he's solid.
He's playing. It seems to be playing very sensible moves. Yeah, he has to play Rook A1 like so much quicker.
He's not losing any pieces, but he's losing pawn by pawn by pawn, and it's just really costing him, isn't it?
Not just the pawns, just like weaknesses one after the other. Like there, he should play Rook A1 much earlier.
Let's have a look at the first game.
He allowed Queen A2 and then.
This one? Is they're on the third game at the moment?
We just watched, I think.
Yeah. No, this is a new one right now.
This is different.
He's black in this. So it's like here, for example, the bishop can be developed on this diagonal, and yet he's playing B6. So you don't usually move both pawns forward. Yeah, he does. Oh, hang on, what? The bishop came out this way anyway. So why play B6 then? It's just a wasted move. So that's a learning point for him. And takes, and here he tried to get a little clever. Yeah, he tried to be a little clever here rather than just taking the pawn back.
Yeah,
play B5, and the problem is that the king becomes very exposed.
Whoa!
Hey, gets a queen, but it's only temporary. I don't know.
No, but he just gave up a rook, right? But actually, in that position, I think the best move is just rook E8. Don't take it back. Just use the pawn as a shield.
Because king, if you do,
I really like doing that.
It's good. If king takes, then queen G3 check, and your king could be in some sort of danger, or even
like
queen.
The worst defense is your own piece being in the way. The worst defense to face is having your own piece in the way. You can't get rid of it.
Hang on, let me just see.
Yeah, I guess I'd recommend to John to have like more of a deliberate plan when he gets out the opening. John, not that you asked, but if you do happen to watch back, I'd recommend you at least take some some mental space to work out a plan at the end of the opening. Otherwise, you end up sort of dilly-dallying, and a strong player will take advantage of that.
I mean, to be honest, though, it's like, he shouldn't really be competing with a title
he's
player.
Playing very well. I mean, the incredibly harsh criticism in the sense that there actually isn't very much to criticise. He's playing very, very well.
There's a lot of sensible stuff, isn't there?
Yeah.
I do think, though, that if you think about the players that he's going to be coming up against where he's got a chance, you got a couple of 1,300 rated players that we just saw in Not Game 61 and LJP who are around the 1,300 rating. That's going to be a really interesting matchup when he comes up against them, because he's 900 on chess.com. So that's going to be really interesting. We're back here with Marine representing the Pit Ponies. He's 2-0 up against Decode of the Wizards. Two very strong players. I was expecting Decode to be a little better. He's quite a star, actually, of the last season, where he went off to a flyer.
Is he from the UAE?
No, he's in Wales. I don't know why he's got that flag up. You can choose whatever flag you want. You can be a little silly with it if you want to, I think, and it's not forced, is it? What's going on here?
I thought it was. Yeah.
No.
Whoa! She's blundered a queen.
Is my eyes wrong? What?
She's blundered a queen.
I think so.
Yeah, she's resigned.
Oh dear.
He'll resign now.
Well, I don't know if he'll resign because he's up on the clock. You should play on here. I think you should play on here. Take the rook of the H pawn.
Yeah, but it's increment. But queen takes E6, takes on D4.
Yeah, but you take back on D4. I'm not even sure knight E4 is actually that good. Marine might actually go for perpetual here and actually claim the draw to get the match win. That would be the clever. That would be the clever thing to do if you want to be clever. Might affect the game points because he's got a definite win here if he wants it. But I don't know. You take on D4, rook takes D4.
But does game points come into it in the? Sorry, I was going to say, does game points come into it in the league?
So in the group stages, they will. Yeah, if there's a tie. Now, there was a lot of ties. But
and he could definitely should win here. So I wouldn't take the draw, unless he thinks he's gonna lose on time.
Which minute 10 should be plenty, shouldn't it?
He needs to take on D4 and play knight E4, I think, and he needs to start moving quicker.
He does, doesn't he? Decode's probably moving a bit too quick then, shall we say?
Yeah, but he's trying to keep the pressure up, isn't he? I think if he settles down, then
Let's just go back to that key moment then in this game, because what was actually going on here? Because I'm just trying to do a count of pawns now. Stephen, we're going to double check this. I think we've got an equal position here, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'm just using my finger to count.
We've got equal pawns. And they're about to, what was about to happen was that white was going to take on G5 and take on E6 to win a pawn.
Oh, I see, here.
And then black was going to take on D4 twice to win a pawn, and they were going to still be level. And I think black was going to end up in a better position there.
So maybe he has to take with the F pawn to. You think H takes and allow Queen E6?
And then just King H8.
Yeah, it looks a bit ropey with the King on H8, but I guess it's okay.
I mean, you could play F takes if you want.
I want to go H4 here and try and make something of that H file if I can. But
you can't. I don't think so.
No, I can't do anything. No. Okay.
Also, at any point, I can play Queen F7.
True, and then that just stops the danger.
It's not bishop, you know.
So on, what takes and then rook takes.
Yeah,
knight E4.
I think. Yeah. Well.
And we can swap some rooks off, but the king's okay on F2, isn't it? With the
king's fine.
The black queen kind of tied up.
Maybe G4 here.
Whoa, hang on.
Yeah, got to be careful there, because actually you could take it. No, but you could take it.
Yeah, I can
play F takes.
Yeah, and I've got rook H5 coming.
Yeah, exactly. I know, but you haven't, because I could play. If I play rook takes E4, rook H5, queen takes rook.
Yeah, of course. Oh, so I can't.
So you can't take it. Sorry, but knight G3.
Knight G3, same
was
idea.
sensible. But okay, I could do two things. One, I could go for your king now. I could play rook d1.
Yeah, and this is... I mean, I have to block with a knight, right? Because king f2, then you've got...
Probably, and then queen c2.
c2 check, and then I mean, maybe I'm blocking that, actually, with knight e2 then, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I could just... If a problem is, if I play knight f1 now, then you just take on f3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe... Oh, they've agreed a draw by repetition. He hasn't gone for the win. Oh, wow. Okay. So that means Marines won, though, the match.
But why not? You can play rook e1 and just destroy him right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's a rook and knight for a queen, though, isn't it? It's not...
Yeah. Yeah, but you can take the g-pawn there.
He's sacked. He's sacked here.
Yeah, but you can take all 3 pawns for the knight.
Yeah, I think just going for the match win though is probably the right thing to do, and just cementing the match.
Doesn't feel like a Carlson thing to do.
I
always try and ask myself if it's a Carlson thing to do. You know,
I think Major Coast might have finished for the night. He was playing against John 313, and so we're just going to check on that. So yeah, so he won all 4 games against John 313. So that is the Sea Dragons getting a 4-0 win against Tribal Esports. And then we've also got still going on the Welsh Tiger against Lightbringer. So Welsh Tigers of the Dragons RFC against Lightbringer of the Goats. Welsh Tiger is currently 3-0 up, and they should be playing another game. Let's just check in with that very quickly, and then we will switch again to the Robins versus the Wolfhounds, which is Roman Davies against Nottingham 61. So hang on, Welsh Tiger against Lightbringer.
Sorry, just give me 1 second. I'm about to disappear if I don't plug my computer in. So 1 second.
Yeah,
sorry.
Getting your computer charged is probably a good thing to do. Actually, I think not Lightbringer here. Lightbringer is actually... Oh, no! What's he just... Oh, he's okay. He's okay. Whew. He's okay. He's okay. He's actually got...
Queen takes g5 moment now.
No, it wasn't. No, he's actually... Oh, no, he's just lost a piece. No, you don't. What's he doing?
Oh, no, he's like, now that was a queen takes g5 moment.
That was a queen g... And this, I mean, I've had a cough for the past few weeks, and this is bringing it out of me. What just happened there? You just couldn't handle that. You've got over 3.5 minutes left here at this point. Just take your time. And the problem is that, like,
I think he's losing material A, right?
Is he though? So bishop takes knight. Yeah, he's resigned. Okay, let's just have a look at this. The end of this. So that would be 4-0 to Welsh Tiger, which is as expected, I'm afraid. But not Lightbringer will have easier matches for the Goats.
What?
Oh, that's a shame. We at least choose to go down and exchange. Oh, we can't even do this. He can't do this. He can't even lose the exchange
because of
knight e7 check wins the queen. Oh, that's so unlucky.
He's actually just completely losing in this position.
Because this is check. This check hurts so much. Because he's got to take it and takes a... Oh, and then he just thought, okay, why not? What an absolute... Could he do anything?
But I wonder what he can do instead of h6. So he can't do anything here. This is
can he
definitely
do rook takes knight? It's probably the only move, right? Keep it going.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's got to be the only move, right?
Yeah, and then queen takes bishop, and at least you're two bishops against rook and knight, you know. Yeah, I mean, you're just making it better for white now. It's just
Well, that was the idea. As I was playing with white.
You were.
Please excuse me while I try to play the best move.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I think he's still got chances here, though, but it's difficult to see this, isn't it? This rook takes knight here at this point. It's easy just to take back and just miss that the rook's unguarded now on d7. And then, okay, I think that was maybe a bit of just a silly move there.
An oversight, yeah. But I wonder what you can do instead of h6 so that he doesn't go down at all. This is the critical moment, right? And I think this is the bit where he needs to take time. He's got over 4 minutes. He needs to stop and think here.
I mean, I think his position's a little bit...
maybe bishop c8. As horrible as it is, maybe bishop c8 is the only way to get out of this.
Do you think somebody rated 722 is going to move their bishop back to the starting square?
I didn't say I expected it of him. I was just curious if I was in this position. You're having a go at me again for trying to make the best move. I'm just trying to find the best move in a position, okay?
Okay, we'll put it on the board. So bishop c8. Can I win something as white? I mean, the black queen just looks so attackable, doesn't it, as well?
Well, I think you play b5 and then queen c5 and then bishop takes d7 again, probably.
Yeah. And then the point being that you can at least pick up an exchange if knight takes. Bishop takes rook would win the exchange. Yeah. And the point is, if we take it back any other way, then we've got two attackers here.
Piece instead. I mean, there is another way to lose a piece instead of which is interesting, but I think worse than that, because obviously an exchange would be better to lose. But you could, instead of queen c5, you could play knight c5.
Ooh.
There. If the pawn was on a3, this would be beautiful, but it's not on a3, so well, because then you take on h3 and then you don't lose anything. No, you've got to be careful there. That's my point. So do that again.
I see. Oh.
If you take back, you take on h3. So you have to take on c8. Yeah. Well, but then maybe takes on d5 instead. I don't know.
Oh, hang on a minute. What about this move?
No, it's black's move here. Oh.
What about knights?
Ouch.
Smoking. Because the idea is if rook takes, then rook takes rook. Yeah. I mean,
it's just losing piece anyway, but
the position doesn't look very nice, does it? I mean, so he's got a nice King's Indian
Lightbringer
here.
has just messaged in the chat saying, I didn't play atrociously right. You did not. That was an incredibly difficult position.
Not.
I think the only move there was playing bishop c8 to not completely lose.
But we still think it's lost.
we still think you're definitely in a very much worse position in that position, and that was the only move, and that is an incredibly difficult move to see.
I think it's interesting here though, Stephen. Like, he's played rook e8 to play e5, but can't he just play e5 anyway?
Yeah.
So he's got enough defending it. So preparing something that you can already play, just play it. And this just costs you time. And so here, the space that the Welsh Tiger's got, and then
b6
c5
is just an important move there. I think you give the d5 outpost away. I think you have to.
Yeah, and that's it. But he just gets. I guess he just gets this space. He just loses all the space, doesn't he? And like h6 here, maybe.
Yeah, queen d6 is the problem. Queen d6 is a problem. You end up getting your queen trapped.
In fact, is it trappable? The queen's living on e6, is it?
Just b5 and then b5 and then knight a4.
Queen goes to e6.
Queen can go back to f8. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, that too. So no, I don't think it's trappable yet. I think what he played was great with bishop h3. Bishop h3 was a difficult move to see, actually.
Yeah. No, that's. I think it's just really good play from a strong player, right? And you can't do much about that.
Lightbringer's put, I've looked at bishop c8 and thought, well, I might as well blunder my queen instead. Well, fair play.
Fair play.
Yeah, I was talking there, Lightbringer, about doing it earlier, not when you lost your queen. I think by then you're already losing. But yeah, this was just strong player, played a strong opening and put you under pressure. The only thing I'd recommend, only top tip I'd give is to not move your queen out so many times.
I want him to take more time as well.
And to take more time, because you had like 4 minutes in that position. You definitely got to pick your moments to spend your time, especially in blitz, and that was definitely one of those moments.
Yeah, it's difficult though, and I've just switched over the games because we've still got Not Against 61 who had a mammoth first round. He just had, because he was the one playing the Armageddon. Though. Oh, go on.
I have to update you on the chat. He just put, my plan worked to be entertaining. You certainly were. And he just put very strong and thanks for the games. So absolutely, it was a very strong opponent, and well played.
Well, we're going to see him playing 3 rounds next week, so we're going to be here for even longer next Tuesday, which is great. But we got Not Against 61 1-0 up against Roman Davies. Not Against 61 winning the first ever Armageddon match that we've had. And actually, I'm really pleased for Not Against 61. Obviously, apologies to his opponent, but last season, I think he got a really difficult draw. In the first round, he was playing against Jordan Carroll, and the time limit was meant to be 10+5, and he accidentally set it as 10+0. And Not Against 61 lost on time, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly. So
rough.
I think he actually went on to maybe even lose every single match. So to come back and to actually win his first match here, and now he's 1-0 up against. And okay, you look at the chess.com rating, he's a 787, but it could be stronger than that. You just don't know.
Well, I think this Roman Davies is playing well. I think that was I think there's a theme here in all of these games, with the exception of the titled game. In all of the other games, I think time management is a big issue.
Yeah.
Like because that was quite a complicated. Like I wanted to think longer there, even and I'm sure you would as well. Even as title players, we would look at that and go, "Whoa, what's happening?" and take a bit of time to get to the bottom of the best move, because now you can spend all the time in the world. It's not going to help you very much.
Yeah, if the position's gone, the position's gone, hasn't it? But also Not Against 61. Just to go back to that story of him again, had a tough time in the first season.
Sorry.
He was 2-0 down in that match, wasn't he? And he actually came back because, like what you were just saying, he won his games 3 and 4 because his opponent ran out of time. Now, I think he was better in the last one, and then obviously in the Armageddon he came through. So fair play to him. That is true grit and determination, and I like that more than anything else.
Yeah.
And I think due to the late starting and the equal matchup of these two players, we might be with this matchup for quite some time, because I think they're the only ones still going. Excuse me.
And it's also, like I said, I think this Roman Davies is playing well. I think obviously White is definitely material. He's a pawn up, about to win another pawn if he takes on d5.
And you can see a load of checks on that king, can't he? And he can't resist.
But it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably quite a good move actually, because of Queen H. Because of Queen H8.
Are we about to see a Bowden's mate hit? Oh no, you could block it on E7.
Yeah. But he should be playing Queen takes E6 really.
Yeah.
I don't know why he didn't. Yeah. I don't understand C5. You should just take on E6.
Because it gave him the opportunity now to. So he missed that opportunity then. If we just go back a couple of moves, so here Queen takes E6. It gives him the opportunity to go King F8, and Bishop H6 would be an example of Bowden's mate. But of course the Queen blocks, but you'd at least win the Queen, right? And,
but
that would be beautiful.
But instead, even with Bishop E7, then you can actually. Can you do that? I was actually wondering if he could have taken on D5 with his pawn if he'd played Queen takes E6 first. And then Bishop E7.
So let's say Bishop back and then swap everything off after the knight moves.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not so sure you want to swap everything off here though.
No, but Queen oh, but that's nice. That's just completely winning. Queen G8. And then Bishop takes, or Queen there immediately. To be fair, is better. No, Queen there. No, because he doesn't have to take back. Queen there immediately was definitely. The point was he didn't have to take back. Yeah.
Black. Hang on, Black resigned here.
I guess he's just completely down on time and 2 pawns down, and I would play on there for sure.
I would play on as well.
But if you go,
let's go back to that.
If you go back there, what I was saying was he didn't need to. Yeah, bishop.
Oh, we started again. Hang on. We'll go back on. It's just the way it works.
It's an interesting position.
Yeah.
Because you've got to be careful because his king's not very... The king's not very well protected. St. Jukes has said he didn't realise he needed to play all 4 games. Took the wind out of his sails. Yeah, fair enough.
So here, queen e6, bishop e7 takes. Knight takes queen g8, king here.
So if you play bishop e7 here, then you could play queen c1.
Which we don't want to allow.
Yeah, which doesn't look fun.
Do not do that.
So I think you have to take on h7 first.
Well, how does that stop queen c1?
Well, because now the knight on d2 is defended, so I can just play king g2 or even so king g2 is best. And then you're just winning.
But
there's no
that's
checks.
Difficult to see, right? This is tough. I want a simpler solution than this.
I mean, just queen takes d5 also works.
Yeah.
Or queen
simple.
g8 first and then queen d5.
Yeah, I prefer this.
Get the check as well.
Yeah, if king d7, then we take the check.
Yeah. And bishop f8, well, you still take d5. So
I'm interested just to see, like at the end here, like king.
It happened quite similarly, actually. That happened quite similarly. What ended up happening was more or less what we just said.
So I know that black's lost here, but the bishop can do a lot more damage than the knight in these type of positions. And while it should still be 1 for white with best play, you know, if you're playing somebody rated 2000s, fair enough. But
yeah, I think you got to play on in this position because you if you're resourceful, you can cause some problems at least.
Yeah, you definitely can do. But okay, they're actually still playing.
There's still a game to play. You got to keep going.
Is Marine now playing the rest of the 4 games then, or have they finished all 4? So he lost his he lost the last game. So Decode did actually get 1 victory back. So his game points will be a little bit better. So 2.5, 1.5 victory for Marine for the Pit Ponies, and Decode at least got his a point on the board for the Wizards. Game points, of course, unfortunately still lost the match. So which one was this? It looks like a similar opening to what they had previously, right?
It was very similar,
yeah. But Decode was a bit happier in this one, so just playing through it. That's C-pawn. He just blunders a rook. Blunder the rook. Okay. I
was going to say this before I saw that, which was that seemed like a psychological issue that he lost the last 1.5 points. And I mean, I think him blundering sort of proves that.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like but I mean, obviously, congratulations to him. He's won a difficult game against a top player in this league. So yeah, great.
Great game. This king is looking a lot
exposed.
It's
the worst chess he's played in a while. Have days like those. Unfortunately, happens.
Yeah. Probably the most important. Oh no, I was going to say probably Decode's most important tournament of his life. Not the right one to bring your worst chess to. Although I'm hoping to actually see Decode again at the Welsh Championships over Easter, which is obviously not.
That sounds like
away,
a more
actually.
important tournament.
In the over the board world, it is, of course. In the online world, this is the most important Welsh tournament. There is nothing more important than this. As we just have a nice little admire of this beautiful checkmate that Not Against 61 has had on this game. How did this game start then? Actually, we'll go back to this because they're going to start a 4th game, I think, in a second. This should be okay. So here, look at this.
This is horrible.
It's the typical pin, isn't it? That the beginners that you teach right at the start, not to allow. So, for example,
it's why
here,
with this
Roman,
I play I don't play knight c3. I play d3 and c3.
Oh, you play d3 first, do you?
Well, okay. After bishop c5, I play c3, which forces knight f6 really, and then d3.
Okay, yeah. So there's a lot of lines for you, Roman, to go with D4 first. This is kind of like the mainline stuff that you want to learn right when you're new. Stephen only plays D3 because everybody at our level knows what to do against D4, pretty much. And this is a lot more positional, isn't it? This one,
I really like it with the idea of like you drop the bishop back to So I don't castle yet. I play knight D2, knight F1, knight G3, and then knight H4 and knight F5.
And then to this square with the knights.
Yeah.
And then what, you go A4D or something, or?
So I drop the bishop back to B3. And if there's ever a challenge with the black bishop, then you just take it. You can drop back, or you just leave it and take it back, and then play B4 and get an open file with your rook on A1. And if there's a challenge from the knight, then you can just drop it back and threaten B4, which is obviously winning a piece. So I like that. And also in Blitz, so Kasparov played that in quite a few. In particularly in simul games, he liked playing that.
Yeah,
because it was low maintenance.
Well, we're on here to the last game now of the night. This is the last game.
Yeah, brilliant.
Because Not Again 61 has won this match as well. So last season didn't win a single match, and here he's won 2 matches on his first night.
Congratulations! Yeah, brilliant.
He's 3-0 up here, so it doesn't matter what happens in this last game. But I guess it's extra game points for him, and he's just enjoying himself at the moment, which is great to see. We've got an exchange Caro actually, and some pretty sensible moves being played.
Yeah, you don't have to sound that surprised.
I know, right? But sometimes I am surprised. B3 is the first kind of like, I don't know, move that I just wince at a little bit. Obviously creating
Bishop
a weakness
takes
here on
F5,
C3.
I'd have said.
Yeah, there was maybe an opportunity here to take, and then king's open a little bit. He can't do anything with it. Pawn's undefended.
I mean, just queen C2 and then castles after that.
Yeah. So something like this, because the queen also defends B2. Knight, maybe G6 then.
I mean, you can't take it yet, so it's not a problem, but yeah.
I tell you what though, bishop takes bishop. What about queen takes B2?
Queen C2 is an excellent move, I think, in that position.
Okay, can I get my bishop out? Is your challenge to me, right? My queen out. Can I get it out after I take it?
Yeah, I don't think you can.
No, I don't think I can.
Not for a piece.
Yeah, okay. Not for it. No, so if I take, what are you, castling?
And then castles. Yeah, I just castle and then I play knight D2
and I haven't got enough for the... Mind you, actually I get 2 rooks for it.
You do, that's true, actually.
Do you need to play bishop D3 here? Instead of castle?
Instead of there. Yeah, perhaps.
Does it give me an extra move to escape my queen?
Well, and then I can play knight D2 and knight B3 instead.
Okay, so I've got bishop A3 here.
That's much... Yeah, I guess that's the problem, right?
Yeah, because I'm playing queen. Well, you might be able to win a piece though with... I don't know what. King...
No, I don't know.
Let's just castle. Queen B2. My bishop on A3. Yeah. Oh, do I just move my bishop back?
Yeah, and maybe bishop B5.
I'm really working hard to keep this queen trapped in, aren't we? Really working hard.
Yeah.
Well, actually, this attack on this knight is quite annoying.
Well,
actually,
that's my point. It wasn't to trap the queen. It was to cause you a problem.
Very sneaky, sir. Very sneaky.
Well, I just thought, well, if you're not giving up a whole rook and it's only an exchange, then let's just take advantage of the compensation. And black's pieces are just all over the place and undeveloped.
Yeah. No, very good. So they...
And if you play rook C8, then I have knight E5, and all my pieces are just coming out for the sake of an exchange. It's definitely worth it.
Let's drain the game back to life. It seems to be a bit interesting.
Bishop G5.
What happened back there? F6, knight here. G5? Oh, because he was losing the piece anyway.
Yeah, but I don't like bishop G5. Knight G6 is better, right?
Because after H takes, queen takes, you at least get a check and move the king.
Yeah, exactly. The king's just a bit awkward.
And you're threatening to take the rook, so they have to take it. So it gives you more chance. Takes, knight back. So actually, Roman Davies might get his first points on the board here if he can convert this. Oh, what?
Oh.
95 doesn't work
Maybe
because
not.
of knight takes knight and it attacks the queen. So, okay, let me just refresh the page so we can join it live again. Hang on. Oh, so he just did rook takes knight then. So this is the position that we are in at the moment. How many pawns has he got for this piece?
2.
2.
I'm getting better.
We're counting properly there. We are getting better at counting, aren't we? So, I mean, I'm worried about Roman Davies' time, actually. He's just over half, but as the game keeps going, I think this is gonna. As soon as you start to get to a minute, I think panic sets in, and I think that could. You look at how quickly Not Against 61 is playing. He's basically been playing since around 7 o'clock, and he's shattered. I think so. He's like, I just want to play quickly. I won the match. I want it done and dusted.
That was a good.
He's saying, I'm mopping up as many pawns as I can mop up here.
Bishop d6 is a better move there, though.
Yeah, it is. A bit more aggressive, isn't it?
Yeah. Then again, maybe he's a bit concerned about the g-pawn.
Well, Not Against 61 is determined not to develop his knight on b1 and his rook on a1. He says, I will not get these pieces developed.
I will win with my queen alone.
It's like some kids game when they just start to learn how to move all the pieces and they just use all the queen and that's it. But we know that he's playing much better chess than that. You know, he's rated 1466, which is still a really strong rating. We've just zoomed in a little bit there, and it's he's put the bishop on d6 now. He's heard you.
Yeah, it wasn't better now. It was better before. Lightbringer said apparently he had a game rated about 2000. Basically, Magnus, right? I think Magnus might be a bit disappointed with the 2000 game, but
I think he would.
But it is nonetheless impressive. So well done.
Yeah, for you, where your rating is, Lightbringer, that is actually really impressive. Come on, Roman Davies.
3. Queenie 3.
Are we just playing guess the next move? You do realise that you can actually guess the next move here, and actually, some of these things have a guess the next move thing that you can do.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing. I haven't seen it in ages though.
Yeah, I'll inquire about that maybe for next time, and maybe other people can watch it, because if you're watching this now, you can watch the game live as well at the same time. You go on chess.com, just search for one of the usernames, and then I think you have to be logged in to do it, which is why I've logged in as well. But
can you not set up tournaments on this?
Yeah, you can. So I've set it up as an event, but to do the pairings as to how we wanted them to, we'd have to do it manually. Yeah. So I am talking to chess.com at the moment to do it so I can type a command in to start the game and then get it linked to that event. So therefore we should have all of the matches on the same events page, so I don't have to keep clicking on their names. But at the moment, clicking on their names, I'm getting through to game. We'd be able to have a bird's eye view as well of like 4 games going on, which would be brilliant. So that's where we're going to next. And also give other people who are...
Oh no, c4 was a much better move there. Sorry.
Yeah. No. You can keep being pains. Keep being pains. Then why is c4 a much better move then, Stephen?
Well, because if he takes and allows you to take back, you're opening the b file onto the king, right? If he doesn't take, then you can push on.
So takes, and all of a sudden at some point rook b1. Okay, shooing the queen to the king, it can be stopped, but the king...
Yeah.
So that would have been
Whereas
a nice
b4
way to
is
go.
just sort of, there's no progress to make there. I mean, a5 is a terrible move.
Why play a5?
Sorry, Roman, but that's possibly the worst move you could play.
Hang on, is he losing his queen now? Is his queen
Yeah, just completely. Yeah, just rook b1 and... Game over,
see if he finds it.
I think if he hasn't played it... Wait, hang on. Why is it saying it's black's move? We're not up to date.
He's gone queen e6.
Yeah, he hasn't seen it.
Why has he not played rook b1 there?
Yeah. That was a big mistake from... Not again. But, I mean, I guess he probably didn't see that the knight was defending it.
Yeah, he's been playing blitz chess for a couple of hours now. I don't think he regularly plays online blitz chess anyway.
Yeah.
This is his 9th game in a row. So
yeah, and he's won anyway. He's probably not he's already won the match, so he's probably not.
You should be celebrating and having a beer tonight as well if you can do, because I'm pretty chuffed for him actually. It's not something.
That's an interesting move.
All the tricks are coming out now, aren't they? Oh no, my knight! Oh no, my knight!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! I think Queen D3 there was quite a good move. I think that's quite problematic for White.
Oh, so the idea is that the pawn
Queen
pins.
D3 is
Queen D3 here. Because if Knight D6, you got Queen D2.
Yeah. Or Queen C3 or.
Yeah, that's. Oh, maybe you got Knight G3.
Yeah, just Queen takes C3.
Another pawn gone.
Yeah, just bit by bit.
Okay, and that's
advantage,
it.
But yeah,
that's it. So, Not Again 61 with a 4-0 victory against Roman Davies. Not Again is representing the Wolfhounds this time, and Roman Davies of the Robins, the Wrexham Robins. Closest team to me actually. Closest team in from where I live.
I think Roman Davies is De Romas UK.
Yes,
on
he
the
is.
chat, because well, I just guessed firstly because he said gonna cry, and then I saw his name and thought maybe that's correct.
Yeah. No. Do you know what?
Yeah,
I think a cry is a fair thing to do, actually.
Roman. Yeah, it's been a long evening, Roman. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah, it's definitely been a tough evening for some.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, I think though, to be honest, you look at the ratings here, and you can still, you're kind of expecting it to go not again 61's way. I think we've had 2 really close matches. The first one being the Major Coast of the Sea Dragons, or Bullanov, against the artists Ethan RJ. That was a fantastic matchup. Two
really
candidate masters. And obviously that went Bulanov's way. He won 2.5, 1.5 in the end. Fantastic by Ethan RJ. We also had a close match. Was it Not Again 61 playing against, what was his first match? It was against the Pirates, against the LJB. If I'm pronouncing that correctly, I cannot remember, because it's letters and numbers.
How's Pit Ponies and Wizards not played 4 games? So they just not play the last game, same as Dragons.
No, I think they have. It's
just not updated.
So here, when we look here, Decode and Marine have played 4 games here. It was 2.5, 1.5 to Marine of the Pit Ponies.
Yeah.
I think he was just unexpecting the 3rd game and the 4th game to happen, maybe, because last time it was 2 games. Yeah. Oh, the last one here. Yeah, the 3rd one was a draw. The last one was a loss. There.
Yeah.
But okay, I mean, close matches all round. And who's actually won both matches then? I'm trying to try and work out. Some Major Coast of the Sea Dragons, Bullanov, he's won both matches. Some of them would have had a bye as well. Welsh Tiger won both his matches, but then again, he massively outrated both of his opponents, didn't he? So he's of Dragons RFC. Do you know what? That's going to be a really... I'm going to call Group B the Group of Death. Because that's got Welsh Tiger, who's an FM, Bullanov or Major Coast, who's a CM, Ethan RJ as another CM, and then you've got poor Lightbringer of the Goats, and also John 313 of Tribal Esports. Those two have got a real tough challenge. They're playing against 3 title players in this group
it's a bit
stage.
Mean.
So when Lightbringer plays against John 313, their match is going to be so important, because whoever wins that match will progress to the elimination stages. But the other one will get knocked out. So that's going to be next week. So that's going to be the important match. They probably don't even mind the other matches because they know that they're going to be so up against it. But in Group A, it's all to play for. Decode won his first match, but then went down to Marine in round 2 of the Pit Ponies. So the Wizards have got 1 out of 2, shall we say. Pit Ponies had a bye and then won, so they're probably the favourites to go on to win that group, I would say. Not against 61 though of the Wolfhounds has actually stepped in really well and won both his matches. Been a bit of a star. Thank you for the sub for the Pirates as well. You've been brilliant to make sure that we had enough players. But thank you very much to Stephen for joining us as well, because we'll bring the stream towards an end now. What did you make of the Welsh Esports League?
I mean, looked like a lot of fun to play. Certainly a lot of fun to watch. And brilliant to see it so well organised as well.
Yeah, great. Well, there's things that we want to improve on, but yeah, thanks very much for that. But
well, there always are.
Yeah, no.
There always will be. So, but yeah, what's important is you got people who love chess playing online, which is the advent of being able to play online and stream it and everything and make it entertaining. Yeah, it's brilliant. So yeah, well done to everyone who played, and looking at the chat and seeing everyone engaged is nice to see. Roman said, he think he did it all right. He was like minus 4.6 at one point. Like, this is what this is all about, right? It's blitz. You never know what can happen. You get Armageddon. You had blunders. You had some really top level games as well where they just, and even there, blundered as well. You know, the big game that I can't remember, Ethan, that was it. The big game that Ethan won.
Yeah.
Was actually from technically a blunder from a losing move.
They had some good end games as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. But that's what I mean. You never know when you're playing with hardly any time and the pressure's on. That's what makes it entertaining. So yeah, well done to everyone who played, and great experience as well for future.
No, thanks for all the competitors, and I know that rounds 1 and round 2 are always a little bit shaky, but we'll obviously be much more slipstream kind of next week as well. So thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for all the comments in the Twitch chat too. Make sure to say hi, and thanks very much, Stephen, for joining me as well. Been a pleasure to have you on, and we'll see about next week. I don't know what's going on then, so we'll get to work out then.
I'll take the opportunity to just plug that I should be starting to stream myself soon. So if anyone wants to keep in touch with that, then you can follow me on Twitch or Instagram, and there'll be updates there. It's just my name, Stephen A.J. Whatley. So.
Just your name.
Yeah, it's just my name. Yeah.
Thanks very much, Stephen. Right, well, thanks very much, everybody, and keep playing. Bye-bye. Well then.